Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Ishrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa hlul 'uqdatan lisani yafqahu qawli. Amin. Alhamdulillah. Today we will discuss one of the topic from our subject, which is critical thinking and problem solving. So the first topic we will discuss today is about unlocking creativity through Akli and Nakli wisdom. Okay. First of all, we should know what is Akli, what is Nakli, and what is creativity. For the first one is Akli. We should know Akli is all about knowledge from intellect, logic, and human experience. So we call it our humanic capability, or we can understand it when we use our brain to gain knowledge, or to think something, or to solve problems. So that involve of using Akli. And then Nakli is the contra from the Akli. If Akli, we strive ourselves to use our thinking skill and brain, but Nakli cannot. Nakli, we just nakal, transfer, or we transfer from what scholar says about, or and there will be continuity in sanad, which lead to Allah Ta'ala for the Quran, and Rasulullah SAW for Hadith. So we cannot create Al Quran and Hadith easily, because we must to transfer it. The authenticity, the Quran and Hadith, we call it Naqli. So Aqli and Naqli in Islamic perspective are very important, and the both are complement each other in shaping our creativity. So after that, what is meaning by creativity in Islam? What can we understand about creativity in Islam? What is the difference between creativity in Islam and creativity in the non-Islamic perspective? In Islamic view, creativity is more than new ideas. So we call it not just a new ideas. If we creative in Islamic views, it not just a new ideas. It just not a new idea, but the new ideas rooted in Tawheed and truth. So our principle are clear: Tawheed and truth. If there is no Tawheed, or uh, related to our Iman, or Tawheed, or belief in Allah Ta'ala and all the Rukun Iman, there is no so-called creativity in Islam. And also, if there is no truth or lead to falseness, so it cannot be considered as creativity in Islam. Creativity also in Islam a tool to build civilization and solve problem. We use creativity as a tool, not as a uh, not as a goal. We use is we use creativity as a tool. So if we use wisely, we can build a better civilization by using creativity. That it leads to our development. And also, if there is no problems, or any issues, we use creativity to solve our problem. So finally, it will enhance our human being and societal progress. So that is the view of creativity in Islamic perspective. So, after we understand these three terms, akli, nakli, and creativity in Islam, we should know how to utilize them. So, akli plus nakli, or we call akli and nakli, we combine or we integrate the two things, it will lead to a holistic development of ummah. There's no one left behind. For example, akli without nakli, focus on akal, focus on brain, focus on new ideas and creativity, without using or without take uh, without apa? Together with nakli, it will may mislead. Maybe our civilization will mislead. Maybe technology can be achieved, new technology can be developed, but if because of there is no boundaries or there is no ethical or moral boundaries, maybe that technologies will be used to to make disaster or to kill people, just like what in Gaza. So there's no boundaries because there is no nakli in the creativity or development of akal. And also, if nakli without akli, focus on sharia, focus on Al-Quran, focus on hadith only, or we call it jumud, or in the term jumud, cannot be undeveloped. So it may limit our potential, such as what can be seen today in our Muslim countries. Some of our Muslim countries are categorized with undeveloped countries, and we in Malaysia, Alhamdulillah, we are in among of the developed countries. So because why? Maybe because of uh, the unused, or we call it the corruption. So anyway, maybe there's unuse of creativity, the potential do not utilize efficiently. So it's the inner aspect lah of the countries. But if we talk about Islamic countries, they must be a factor for some of our some of our fellow Muslim understanding about Islam. They think Islam cannot move forward. Islam just what we are here. So if we thinking like that, it will limit our potential to go further. So what is the how can we solve this problem? Which is by integration. Understanding first, and understanding what is importance of akli, what is importance of nakli, and then we integrate them together. We bring them together, akli and nakli, and also we put creativities inside of them, so it will may lead to ethical, beneficial, and civilization buildings to generate or to develop our countries, our civilization better, because we have a push factor to lead the progress. So, as a Muslim, we should understand and we should know there is no term of undeveloped in our perspective or Islamic views. Islamic Islamic views urge its believers or Muslims to move further, to move better by using creativity, and also cannot forget about the nakli and nakli given by Allah Ta'ala to us in order to achieve happiness in dunya wal akhirah. That's all for today. A brief, uh, a brief discussion about this topic. Wassallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wasallam. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.